The Lakers coming off a nice play-in win. I think LeBron James is still undefeated in the play-in. So undefeated in the play-in and is the first ever in-season tournament champion / MVP.
Yeah.
Props to LeBron. But looks like he finally has a chance to right his wrongs. They've been getting beat up by the Denver Nuggets for the past 2 seasons. You guys got the 7th seed, and you're going up against the Denver Nuggets this weekend. It's about to be a 7-game series. How you feeling about this one? What's your take? What do you think the keys are to winning? Go ahead, man. Go off.
Wait, real quick. They only play each other 3 times in the regular season?
Yeah, so when you're not in the same division, you play 3 times.
Oh, and everybody else, you play 4?
4 times, yeah. Gotcha. Who you got?
It's Denver in 6, bro. Maybe in 5. But you asked me what the keys are for
anything that comes to mind. Just go off, King. You seen the Lakers play more than all of us.
I mean, I think the key is really 2 things. I think we gotta get the shooting, the same shooting we've been getting all season from D'Angelo Russell, and just consistent play from Austin Reeves. I feel like, and I feel like AD has to be astronomical if they were going to pull it out in 7. That's hard to say though, because he hasn't had like a 10-game or a 7-game stretch of really just astronomical play all season, and he doesn't do it against Denver either. So I think that would be the key. Like everything about, you know, LeBron James and like the cast, I feel like it's most important that D'Angelo Russell continues to shoot the way he does, because that, you know, allows us to attack with space and things like that, and then get out in transition. We get a lot of good like 3-pointers out of transition offense too. Yeah. In LA. But I just don't see it mattering, just because matchup wise we don't have great bigs to throw at Jokic, and it wouldn't matter anyway. But I think we've over the last 3 games, and then, you know, going back to last series, we just have not had a way to shut off the water between Jokic or Jamal. Like, it just seemed like they both get off in every game, and since we can't stop either of them, it then just creates this enormous pressure on us to then figure out ways to just, I don't know, man, like defensively, like our team just is not what's needed, you know, to go up against Denver. And I think the X factor for Denver is it always seems to be Aaron Gordon. Like, I always see, like, we'll play like 20 seconds of great defense, and then Jokic just fucking lobs it to fucking Aaron Gordon in that dunker spot, and kills your entire fucking defensive possession. Yeah. Because we're so keyed in on Jokic and Murray. But yeah, I think what'll happen is Lakers will give a good game in game 1, but it won't matter. They'll lose, and then they'll do their best in game 2. I think they'll lose that one as well. They will win game 3.
I feel like they're gonna really try to take game 1, game 2, and then go back.
Okay. I think it'll be 2-1 at the end of 3 games. It'll be a close one in game 4, but the Denver will handle that one. And then I think LeBron and AD kind of put some sort of a virtuoso together in game 5 to pull that out, and then they'll go back and win it in LA.
Knowing Joker can get whatever he wants, do you split up the minutes? Like, every time AD's on the floor, do you have him being the primary guarder on Joker, or do you have him roam and kind of sag off Aaron Gordon?
Scenario of I'm Darvin Ham, I would love to put AD on Jokic, just from the sense of just.
But if you're Darvin Ham,
he gonna get worn out.
If you're Darvin Ham, you're not gonna do the right thing though.
Right. Exactly.
You're not gonna make a smart decision.
Exactly. I really don't know. But I do think he's gonna get let go at the end of the season. I just think so. But yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, he's not gonna make the right decision. He gonna put Rui on him, and he gonna get ate up.
I mean, yeah, you just have to accept that you're going to get cooked.
Which is fine, and I would prefer him get 40.
Yeah.
And you take away
then 32, 16, and 13.
Exactly, yeah. But it's just going to happen anyway, because he found a way to stuff the stat sheet.
You think D'Angelo Russell? is going to play at least play better than he did last series against them.
Yeah, just because all season, I mean, he has brought it, and it was great to see him in that, in that fourth quarter. You could see that Darvin really liked what Gabe Vincent was giving on the defensive end of the ball, but D'Angelo was hitting timely shots and then hit the one to stretch the lead to 4. His shot has just been falling all season, man. Like just been a flamethrower, really. And that could be the X factor that could help us win, the 2 games that I think that it's going to take in a 6-game series or a 7-game series. But I just don't think we'll have enough because LeBron himself has deteriorated enough to not be the needle mover in a series when the team is better than his.
I'm curious to see. You probably know best. Is there like a huge difference with D'Lo's shooting splits, like being at home versus on the road?
I have not seen it, actually. From the eye test, it just seems like if he's off, he really off.
Yeah. But
it feels like when he can get, 15 to 17 points in game, it seems like, that's his sweet spot. But I haven't seen the splits. I'm not too sure. But I think just overall, like he's definitely north of 40% from 3.
Nice. And then I want to ask you, is homie, who'd y'all acquire last year from what's homie's name? Dark skin tall dude.
Oh, Taurean Prince?
No, not him.
You said
Vanderbilt.
Yeah,
he's still hurt?
Yeah, he's still hurt.
So he's done. He's done.
I think so, man. I think there's just been a lot of rumors about him trying to come back, but it doesn't look like he's anywhere close to it.
I mean, you guys got Spencer Dinwiddie for the Lolo. You also got Gabe Vincent in the offseason as well. You see them being pretty prominent in this series as well too. Like who you gonna put on Jamal Murray?
I mean, for the prime for most of the series, I would see it being Gabe Vincent. It'll start off being D'Angelo.
Yeah. But
I see Gabe having a prominent role, and if there is a world where we actually do win in 7 games, I think it would have a lot to do with Gabe Vincent's on ball point of attack defense on Jamal Murray. Yeah. And then, LeBron, or the Lakers getting the game to the fourth quarter and LeBron, willing his way in the fourth quarter in the last like 5 minutes or so of games.
Damn. So y'all losing 6.
Yeah.
It's tough. What about you, Carl?
So I did real quick look at his splits, road versus home. He's 44% at home and 38 on the road. So
just from the 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's still decent.
38 still good. Yeah. What about his field goal percentage overall?
His field goal percentage it goes from 48 to 42. Home 48, road 42. Okay. So I mean, I don't really trust him because I feel like that game last night was a good example of what he can be. Like the first half, I want to say he hit like 4 or 5 threes. And then he might have hit 1 in the second half or something like that. Like he just, as the Pelicans came back into the game, like he wasn't really doing anything. And I think that's just kind of like the problem is I need you to be giving me this consistent shooting throughout the game. I need you to be, if you talking shit, I need you to be talking shit like all game. But instead, you just doing it in the first 2 quarters when the game, it doesn't really matter, But yeah, I think, like most people, I have the Nuggets. I'm going to do them in 5 because I think that last year was really close. So I think that the Lakers could probably pull out 1 win at least. But I just don't see the Nuggets going out in the first round. I think just no matter who they have to play. And to me, like, the loss of Bruce Brown is not a deciding factor, as a lot of people I'm hearing are talking. Well, they don't have Bruce. Okay, Bruce Brown averaged like 9, and he was good for them, but he averaged 9 a game. They'll be okay. They can replace that with a bunch of these other people. So, I don't know if we talked about this before. I really like Peyton Watson. I really do. Like, offensively, he doesn't really give you anything, but defensively, he's like really, really good for them. Which is what they're mainly going to need is like bodies to be putting on AD and LeBron and stuff like that. So, yeah, I definitely have them.
Yeah, I got the Nuggets in 5. I just think teams. Oh, you guys played relatively pretty well to pretty much end the season, but the Nuggets just looked like they were just on cruise control, and then they really was like, all right. They looked at each other like, yo, y'all ready? Let's go stupid. Let's actually try to get this one seed, even though they didn't get it. It don't matter what seed they have.
The only reason they didn't get it was because Wemby was being fucking generational.
Shout out to Wemby. But best duo, Joker and Jamal Murray. Their role players look very good. MPJ looks even more confident shooting the ball, man. Even if you just try to make Joker score, like they just have a counter for everything. And like you said, the fact that LeBron isn't at his athletic peak anymore, and AD's also not at his athletic peak, and he's gonna have a lot for him defensively. I feel like it's gonna kind of definitely take away from his offense, because if you can get 25 from like both of them a night, and then D-Lo plays what he's supposed to, then your role players, you kind of pick and choose who steps up. Y'all might have a chance to extend it, but they just on a roll. They got y'all figured out. Bron's going to do his thing, but I feel like everyone else within that series outside of Bron are going to be inconsistent. So I don't really see y'all doing too well.
Yeah, I mean, I see it the same way. I feel like the way Denver moves the ball, it just pops, and it just feels like a lot of times when the Lakers played Denver this year, they were a step slow on defense because of how well Denver moves the ball and how their system works. So